For 27 days, a bomb sat behind a bathtub on the 6th floor of a hotel. 5 floors below it, the most powerful woman in Britain slept. Neither she nor her security detail knew it was there. October of 1984. Brighton, England. The Conservative Party conference was scheduled at the Grand Hotel. Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher and her entire cabinet would be in the building. The IRA had been watching for 2 years. They scouted the 1982 conference in Brighton. They scouted the 1983 conference in Blackpool. They chose 1984, Brighton again. The motivation went back further. In 1981, 10 IRA prisoners starved to death on hunger strike in Northern Ireland's Maze prison. Thatcher refused to grant them political status. She called them criminals, not soldiers. The IRA never forgave her. They decided to kill her. September 15th, 1984. A smartly dressed young man walked into the Grand Hotel at noon. He asked for a sea-facing room. The receptionist gave him room 629 on the 6th floor. He paid £180 in cash for 3 nights. On the registration card, he wrote a name, Roy Walsh. The address was fake. The nationality was listed as English. The passport details were left blank. The name was not random. Roy Walsh was a real person, a convicted IRA bomber serving time in an English prison for the 1973 Old Bailey bombing in London. Magee chose the name of a fellow operative. His handler called him an idiot for it. The choice could have unraveled everything. Over 3 days, Magee concealed a long-delay time bomb behind the bathtub in room 629. The device was designed to detonate weeks later. He checked out. He disappeared. October 9th, 1984. The Conservative Party conference began. Thatcher arrived. Her cabinet arrived. Hundreds of delegates filled the Grand Hotel. Sussex police conducted security sweeps. Their concern was striking minors disrupting the event. Nobody searched room 629. Nobody checked the bathtub. Nobody reviewed the guest list for suspicious names. The security failure was a failure of imagination. No one had tried to blow up the British government since Guy Fawkes in 1605. The possibility simply did not exist in their planning. The bomb sat behind the bathtub. Day after day, the timer counted down. The conference carried on above it. At 2:54 a.m. on October 12th, the timer reached 0. The bomb had been in the building longer than most of the guests. The explosion ripped upward through the Grand Hotel. The force blew through the roof. A 5-ton chimney stack dislodged and crashed through 5 floors of rooms. Thatcher was in the Napoleon suite on the 1st floor, directly below room 629. She was still awake, working in the lounge. Her bathroom was destroyed. Had she been there minutes earlier, she would have been killed. The blast missed her by a quirk of geometry. The cascade of masonry crashed through ceilings but stopped short of the lounge. 5 people died. 34 were injured. Cabinet Minister Norman Tebbit was pulled from the rubble. His wife Margaret was trapped for hours, severely injured. 6.5 hours after the blast, Thatcher walked onto the conference stage. She insisted the conference continue. The IRA released a statement. It contained one sentence that would define the next decade of the conflict. The IRA's message was simple. We only have to be lucky once. You will have to be lucky always. Police extracted the hotel registration cards from the rubble. They focused on 6th floor guests. The name Roy Walsh led nowhere. The address didn't exist. A partial palm print on the card was their only lead. 8 months later, in June 1985, detectives matched the print to Patrick Magee. He was arrested in a Glasgow apartment, planning another bombing campaign. He was sentenced to 8 life terms. The judge recommended he serve at least 35 years. Magee served 14 years. He was released in 1999 under the Good Friday Agreement.